Okay, I'm bored. You're bored. Let's get this over with. Ugh, this is my what third, fourth time trying to record this video, all because my mom decided she wanted a new table and mattress and box spring. Oh goodness. Either way, as we left off, had just proclaimed that he would be Asa's brother, not his subordinate, not his enemy or anything like that. So, we pick up from there. And then there was a time skip. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. After also washed the blood off his hands and calmed down, retracted his fangs, claws, and referred his eyes back, they walked back home to the orphanage. The priest and just wanted to know where they were, what happened. You, quickly answered and said, "We were training, and heck, they're kids. They're going to be doing some. They're not going to do anything that stupid. They're not going to." He thought, heck, they're too young to really do anything that bad. This was the priest's mindset, so there's nothing to really worry about. And so they went inside, ate, but also could not stop thinking about his eyes. They look fiendish, something not right about them. So the next morning he woke Yuno up as well, and they decided to push themselves as far as they could. And surprisingly, Yuno was a fast learner. He is very good at magic. He may not have been much when it came to strength, and he often tell also that he doesn't need strength when he can literally blow people away. Also, quickly shut that down by constantly beating the ever loving crap out of and it was funny as hell. And that started a beautiful relationship with them beating the crap out of one another, or at least, trying to do so. But only, really coming back with scrapes and bruises. And whenever they were asked, what the hell happened, they say training. Ma- Magic can't solve everything. Said the priest was surprised because you know was crazy good at magic, but he does know if the body's not used to a spell that magic is gonna work, it can even destroy the person. So he was surprised but happy that doesn't want to keep relying on magic. Also, always thought magic was just nothing but a cheat or just an easy way of getting something done. No real hard work required, which he didn't like. We have a time skip, and is I say has a build of between Izuku Midoriya from My Hero after 10 months of training mixed with I say Mirio from My Hero. He has that kind of build. He's in between those two. Well, Asta was more like a mix between Dio and Cars' type of build. So yeah, no one's gonna really want to mock him. He and were around the same height, but it was clear Asta had more raw power and physical strength than really everyone in the village. For some reason, his strength only continued to grow, even without him really doing any type of training. He just did it to not only pass the time, but to see if he can break any of his now utterly seemingly limitless limits. No one really cared that he had no magic. He excelled in physical strength alone. That made up for it. Now we have a time skip, and it's time for them to get their grimoires. Like in canon, Austin doesn't get one, well, does get the four-leaf grimoire. And also, like in canon, gets attacked by some nobles who were jealous that a commoner ended up getting a four-leaf grimoire, while they got something so much weaker. Maybe not that weak. I think it was what, three-leaf, two-leaf. Ugh, too bad. Fucking haters. But anyway, like in canon, does beat them quite easily, but actually quicker. One of them he uses his magic on, while the other one he just beat senseless while also washed. He wish he had some snacks to enjoy the show a bit more. But well, when it was done with the onslaught, they decided to go back to the orphanage. Which before they were able to leave, the chain maid showed up and chained up, and Asta, did put up more of a struggle since he does have more of a stronger and you could say more powerful type body. Asta pretty much just started walking towards him, and which caused the J-Mace to focus more on restraining Asta than He was surprised that someone who seems to have no magic is putting up so much of a fight against his magic, and he was getting a little concerned. So just in case, since he didn't have a grimoire, since Asta didn't have magic at all, he said, "Screw it," and he impaled Asta. He impaled Asta in his legs, arms, and chest, and chained him to the wall. Asta coughed up blood and seemed dead. He released the chains from Asta and focused more on took his grimoire, and just as he was walking away, Asta woke up, angry. He bore his fangs. His eyes glowed that crimson red, and his claws started to dig into the stone. Jamie was scared and decided, I gotta get rid of this kid out. So he shot the chain straight at Asta again, aiming for his head this time. But Asta dodged each and every one of the chains until one got hit from the back, right at his spine. And then when one was going straight for his head, he ducked and he clamped his teeth down on the chain, holding it back with his sheer willpower and raw power. Yeah, he started pushing back the mage, but then, also like in canon, the five-leaf grimoire showed up, and Asta grabbed it, and he felt a strange, dark presence emanating off of it. And with a chain still in between his teeth, he smiled that menacing smile. You know the one. If you've ever seen Baki, it's the same smile that Yujiro Hama would use. If you don't know about Yujiro Hama, look him up. This dude is a beast. If you voted to him or he voted into you, you would say sorry either way. Unless you're Usachama. I think Saitama might be able to do something against that monster. Might take more than one punch, but still. And then I start with this demon's layer sword, struck right at the chains, destroying them. He fell to his knees, still holding the sword. Then got back up and rushed at the mage. Mage didn't know what to do. He decided to go full force, try to imprison this kid, impale him, kill him somehow. He doesn't know what to do. He's just flabbergasted. Then I saw appeared right behind him, and with the flat end of the blade, he socked him straight into the stone wall, picked up a stick, and proceeded to stab him, first in his legs, then his arms, then his chest, then in the back of his spine. And before he placed a final blow right at his head, he said, "How's it feel to be impaled? Let's see if you can heal like I can." And he did it. That was the second person Asa's ever slain with his bare hands. You know, didn't even care. He's just happy that he got his grimoire back. They ain't bothered trying to bury the body. They just left. Also laughing with, just talking about how weak the people here are. He arrived at the church, getting ready to pack up. Everyone saw Ross's new grimoire and were surprised that he actually got one. Just like in Canada, they were like, huh, that's interesting, but what's with the 5 leaves? I mean, we would have expected to get a 40 grimoire. That's not surprising. Considering how awesome he is, but what's with the 5 leaf? What does that mean? Also just shrugged and said he had no idea, but who knows, maybe it's more powerful than a 4 leaf. More leaves, more power, huh? They couldn't really disagree with that. But before they really finished packing up, they decided they should train with their new grimoires. And that's when Asta showed them his new sword, and they felt the weird, eerie presence that came with it. The priest had no idea what to make of it. Neither did Sister Lily. But heck, it's Asta. They know he's not going to do anything too bad. They still believe that he's still that happy-go-lucky, kind Asta that they know and love. And they're not completely wrong, but they're not completely right either. This Asta has blood on his hands and just shrugs it off and like it never happened. So they went to the woods to train some more. Yuno wanted to test out his new spells on someone to boost up his healing factor. One time he got his hand cut off. Just decided to just plop it back on. He had no idea how far his healing could go, so they tested it as far as they could. And then they were off. But something was calling us from that grimoire. And just before they were gonna try to race using their leg strength alone, he decided to talk to it. He decided to close his eyes and try to speak with his presence. And there is when he first saw the anti-magic devil. But he wasn't scared. He didn't show fear. He looked more along the lines of impressed or intrigued. He heard it speak and was even more inclined to listen. Like in Canon, the demon does want to take over Oss's body, but Oss does no idiot. So he made a deal with it. That he would use his power as he wanted, and you just have to watch. I can create chaos on my own. I can do whatever I want with this power. You just have to sit back and watch and enjoy the show. But if I do so happen to need you, I will call upon you, and you will be given a set amount of time to wreak whatever havoc you want on my enemies. Deal?